Okay, what we have been asked to do is to graph this rational function. Guys, whenever you have, because we're gonna be working with some functions that are gonna look a little bit, I mean, tacky, tricky. Um, what do we have to do? First of all, guys, the first thing that you have to do is identify which case are you gonna be working with. Okay, can someone tell me which case is this? That's the first thing that I need you to find out.
Second.
Second.
Second, what is the second case? We have the first case when the denominator got the highest degree. The second case is when we have the same degree. We haven't gone throughout the third one. Which one is this? I know that you said the second one because we have two variables, but let's see the degree. Which one is the greatest?
It's gonna be the first case because the denominator is greater.
It,
It's to the second power.
Thank you, thank you. Just notice that, okay? Even though we have x, but this is x squared, x1, okay? This is the first case because the denominator is greater than that, okay? Case, okay, you just identified that. Case 1, right? Okay, just that, guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's see. What can I find in a case 1, guys? What is the horizontal asymptote? What is the vertical asymptote? We have to know that. Okay, but let's see. In the first case, the horizontal asymptote is what, guys? You remember? This plus the number that you have, right? In the first case. What is the number that I have, guys? This is the fraction plus the number. I got?
X squared minus 1.
Okay. Let me see. I'm finding the horizontal.
Zero. Yeah, the horizontal
Zero.
is 0.
It's 0, right? Okay, it's the
Yeah.
plus something else. Okay, in this case, I have nothing there. Okay, it's 0. Okay, just that. That's why I'd ask you to identify which case we are working with. Okay, just that. And excellent, thank you. I know you were telling me the right answer. Angie, is we can find a vertical asymptote by taking this, setting this equals to 0. But guys, let's see here. Can we factor? Because when
We can do
X
x
plus
plus 1
1,
and
X
x
minus
minus
1.
1.
okay, let's try to simplify this and see if we can cancel something. Okay, let us recopy all of that. X plus 1, okay, let me see. X plus 1 here again, the function x plus 1. Okay, this is the function h of x over, okay, this one x plus 1, it's gonna be x plus 1,
X minus 1.
x minus 1. Thank you.
You
That,
can cancel
okay, thank you. What can I cancel?
X plus 1.
X plus 1 and x plus 1 is gonna be equals
1
1
over X minus 1.
x minus 1. This is my function. Okay, this is my function, guys. Okay, that's it. We could cancel something. Okay, once you have factored this out, guys, it's time to, I mean, you're gonna try to identify the vertical asymptotes. It's time to identify the vertical asymptote. Okay, we have already found the horizontal, but now I need to find the vertical asymptote. Okay, and what is the vertical asymptote, guys? Always is the value in the denominators that is gonna make this 0, right? Okay, let's say
X minus 1.
x minus 1, thank you, x minus 1.
0.
Minus 1 equals 0. And
X equals 1. It's 1.
x equals 1. Okay, this is my first, this is my horizontal asymptote, right? Vertical, sorry, vertical asymptote. And what about this, guys? The x plus 1.
It's gonna be the whole.
It's gonna be the whole, but we need to know what is the whole, right? Okay, let's copy too. We include it, okay? Even though it was canceled,
Plus 1.
but we need to include it, okay? X plus 1, thank you, Angie. The x plus 1 equals 0.
Equals 0 and x equals negative 1.
Negative 1. Thank you, but this is not going to be a vertical asymptote. This is going to be a whole. 1, because it's what canceled here. In this procedure, it was canceled, but we have to take it into account. Okay, just that, guys. When you cancel one expression, you're going to include it, but as a whole, not as a vertical asymptote, just that. Okay. Having said that, guys, it's time to go to the graph. Okay, let's go to the graph and we're going to find this. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to represent the vertical and horizontal asymptote. Let me start with let me see, I'm gonna plot the horizontal asymptote, y equals to 0. Okay, that's a piece of cake, guys. Is that exactly the x-axis? Okay, the horizontal asymptote is y equals to 0. Y equals 0. This is the horizontal asymptote. And what another one? We have the vertical asymptote that is x equals to 1, right? Okay, x equals to 1, guys. X0, x negative 1, oh, x1, positive 1. It's going to be this vertical line. Okay, that's going to be my vertical asymptote, x equals to 1. Okay, let's try to do that. Okay, x equals to 1. And what another information do we have? This whole, right? But we're going to do the graph first and we're going to make the whole. We have already represented the horizontal and vertical asymptote. It's time to work in the table. In these videos, you know, because of the time, I'm going to use just 2 points, one to the left and one to the right, in order to see where the graph is going to be. Okay, tell me one value to the left of my vertical asymptote.
-1 and 0.
-1 and 0. Okay, I'm going to take the easiest one. Which one?
0.
0.
Let's plot 0 and this, and let's see what we're going to get. 0 minus 1, right? Okay, -1 minus 1. What is this equals to, guys? 1 over this. -1. Because this is 0, 1.
Yes, 91.
1, excellent. Okay, one value to the right. I mean, we're going to take just one value. One to the left, to the right. 2, right? Okay, thank you. One value to the right would be 2. Okay, let's substitute 2 into our function.
It's gonna be 1.
Okay, 2 minus 1. Let's simplify that. Okay, 1 in the numerator over 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 over 1 is 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Excellent, Daniel. Okay, guys, with this information, we can plot the points and make the graph. Okay, let's see. 0 for x and -1 for y. Okay, this is going to be my point. Okay, let me put it on. Let me put it on here. Okay, this is going to be my first point. And what about the right side? 2 for x right here, and 1 for y is straight up. Okay, here. Okay, 1. And someone predicted, someone foreseen in this, and told me that the answer, the graph was going to be in this spot. Okay, let me see which color can I choose for that. I'll try to use this one. Okay, let me see if I can make a decent graph. Oh my gosh, it was possible. Let's suppose that it never touched the vertical, the horizontal and vertical asymptote. It was beautiful, but I touched it. Okay, guys, and this is our graph.
And the whole.
Oh my gosh, shame on me. Thank you. You're in class, right? I was going to jump up to the next example. Okay, the whole, okay, x -1. We know that these values, it cannot be taken into my function because it was undefined, right, in my original expression. That's why I'm going to make a whole. Okay, x equals to -1. Okay, let's look this value. X -1 is this, right? Okay, in this point, okay, this value in y is going to be undefined. Okay, and what is that? We're going to make a whole. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, what a lifesaver. Let me see, I'm going to make a whole here. Okay, like that. Okay, in this value, guys, instead of having a vertical asymptote, here again, we make a whole, okay, because it's undefined. Okay, thank you, guys. I repeat, we use whole, guys, when we have a function that you can cancel some factors like this, but at the end, you need to include the values as a whole, okay, because it was canceled, but you need to include it. Just that. Okay, let's try to graph this again. Okay, oh my gosh, this is getting interesting. Okay, the first thing that we have to look, guys, is to identify the case. Okay, just that, guys. Okay, that's the first, always the first ever thing that you have to notice. Okay, and I'm gonna write it here. Okay, which case is this, guys?
First.
The first case, thank you. Case one, right? Why? Because the bottom part is greater than the top. Okay, just that this square is way greater than this. Okay, case one. Okay, in the case Y, guys, one, we have to identify, first of all, the horizontal asymptote. Okay, before factoring and doing the other stuff. Okay, what is the horizontal asymptote, guys? Y equals to
0.
1. What value do we have here? Okay, excellent. We have 0. Okay, that's my horizontal asymptote. Thank you. Okay, this information, guys, is valuable. Okay, and how do we find the what is it? The vertical asymptote. Okay, the vertical asymptote, guys. How do we find out the vertical asymptote?
I have to do something with the denominator.
Take it this denominator and set it equals to 0. Okay, set that equals 0. Okay, let us copy all of that. Negative 3x squared minus 3x plus 18 equals, okay, that awful number, guys, is 18. This one is 18. 18 equals 0. Okay, all of these equals 0. And we need to solve for x, okay? Let's focus ourselves on this. Okay, guys, this is a trinomial. We can use trial and error, but before using that, guys, we have a common factor. What is it? 3, right?
3.
We're gonna take,
Yeah.
because the negative is gonna be pissing me off if I leave it like that. Okay, I'm gonna take the negative 3, and let's factor this out. Negative 3 times, can you get x squared?
X squared. X squared.
That's the x squared, right? Thank you. And
Minus 1. Minus x.
we only changed the sign, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And negative times negative positive, what? Can I get 18, guys?
6.
Okay.
6.
Excellent. Okay, we got a trinomial here. This negative 3, guys, is pissing us off. Okay, it is multiplying, right? It's a factor. What is going to be doing on the other side, guys? If I take this number to the other side, it's going to be?
Dividing.
Okay, but 0, guys, divided by 3, guys. 0 divided by 3. What is going to be that? 0 divided by 3. You have nothing divided by something. It's nothing. It's going to be 0, right? 0 divided by negative 3 is going to be 0. Okay, that means that I can eliminate. Okay, I'm going to take this negative 3 out. Okay? It was negative, actually. Okay, it's 0. Now, guys, how can I factor this? Piece of cake, right? You can use the...
Y is 0 to the negative 3, mister. But you don't have to change the sign.
Okay, in this case, you take it exactly like it is. Okay, negative 3 is multiplying. It's pissing me off because I don't want to have it here. Okay, you move it to the other side, divided, right? With the sign, with the same sign, but 0 divided by negative 3, you can use a calculator. You're going to get 0 divided by negative 3. You get 0. Okay, that's why I get 0 again here. Okay, this divided by this is regardless the sign is going to be 0. And the negative 3, you take it exactly like it is with the sign, but now dividing 0 divided by negative 3 is going to be, it's going to still be 0. Angie, did I help you?
Yes.
Okay. And now let's factor these guys using the big X method, but we can do it.
Negative 2. Positive 3.
6 can be factored as 3 times 2. 3 times 2.
Plus 3.
How can I get positive 1? Plus 3?
Positive 3. Negative 2.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's use the 0 property. It is equal to 0. X minus 2 equals 0. X is going to be what? Negative 3, right?
Negative 3.
The other one?
Positive 2.
Positive 2. Okay, mister. Guys, this is the first time that we got 2 vertical asymptotes. There is no hole in this case. The 2 of them, guys, are going to be horizontal asymptote because we didn't cancel. When we cancel it, that it turns to be a hole. In this case, we have this vertical asymptote. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna do this? Okay, let's zoom in here a little bit and we wanna do it. Okay, guys, perhaps you don't have the coordinate system, but I'm gonna do it by my own. I'm gonna plot the, I'm gonna change this color. Okay, I'm gonna plot the y horizontal asymptote, which is y equals to 0. Okay, this is going to be my horizontal asymptote. Let me represent that here. Okay, y equals to 0. And what about the vertical asymptotes? Okay, we have two of them, right? X negative 3, okay, x negative 3, negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. This one, negative 3. And which is the other one? What is the other vertical asymptote? The verticals. Negative 3 and x equals 2.
Positive.
Positive 2, okay, positive 1, positive 2. Here is going to be my second vertical asymptote. Okay, positive. Okay, guys, we did it. And Mister, what am I gonna do with this? Okay, we have 10 minutes to do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have, which number are we gonna take into our table, guys?
0.
-4.
Okay, we need to take values to the right and left of my vertical asymptote. Okay, let's forget about this vertical asymptote. We need to take one, guys, we want to be a little bit lazy, but people in reinforcement, you have to do all the points. You have to take 2 points to the right, 2 points to the left, and 2 points to this left again. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna take just 1 and 1 here because of the time. Okay, let us make a table. Okay, I'm gonna make my table here. Let me see. I'm gonna make my table. Okay, let's take some values. Okay, which one I'm gonna take? X, Y, and my function, guys. And my function in this case is a little bit big, right? Can someone remind me that? 1 over, what is the original function, guys?
Negative 3x squared
Square minus
minus 3x plus 18.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you, all of you. That's my function. Okay, let's take some values. Okay, which values are we gonna take? Let's focus in this. This is x equals
1 and 3.
okay, 1 and okay, to the right, to the right, to the right. Okay, to the left. Okay, let's start here. Okay, sorry guys, my mistake. Okay, this is, which values can I take? This is negative 3, right? Okay, which values can I take to the left?
Negative 4.
Okay, as I told you guys, I'm gonna take just 1 because of the time. Okay, and just take 1, negative 4. Okay, and to the left of this, guys, to the right of this point, sorry, this
Negative 2.
we can take, okay, my camera is off and I don't know why. We can take negative 2 and what? We can take
0.
okay,
0.
okay, let me see, negative 2. We can take 0. And let's take another one, guys. Okay, negative
1.
and 1, okay? Because we don't know, guys, this is the first time, right, that we graph something that we're gonna have something in the middle. We don't know if the graph is going to be something like this, if it's gonna cross or not. That's why we're going to, I mean, once we know, once we get familiar with this, we can skip this step. But in this case, we're gonna take 3 values inside of this. Negative 2, 0, and someone told me 1, right? Okay, we can take 1, perfectly, 1. Okay, and to the right, guys, which value I'm gonna take here? Just 1. In this case, I'm gonna use just 1. This is 1, 2. We can take 3, right?
Positive 3.
Positive 3 or 4. Okay, let's substitute here, guys. Okay, this is going to take us some time. Help me with the calculator, please. Help me with that. Okay, 1 over this, guys. Negative 3, parentheses, square minus 3, parentheses, plus 18. We're gonna substitute this value, which is negative 4. Okay, can someone help me with that calculators? 1 over, open parentheses, guys, and put negative 3 times negative 4 to the second power minus.
I get negative 0.05.
Did someone got the same? Negative 0
0.05.
Excellent. I got the same one. Negative 0.05. This one, Angie?
Yes.
Okay, we are in the same page. Okay, let's go to the second one. Okay, the second point, guys. Okay, 2, 1 over negative 3. This square minus 3 plus 18. Okay, let's substitute these values again. Negative 2, negative 2.
I got negative 18.
Negative
18.
18.
Me too,
I
I got negative 18.
Okay, let's do it. Let me check that out. 1 over, okay, negative 3, parentheses, negative 2 squared, minus 3, negative 2, plus 18. Okay, I got, guys, 0.008. This is what
Me too.
0, positive, right? 0.08. This is what I got, guys. In a lot of, in a bunch of
Me
numbers.
too.
That was right. So this one with 0, guys, I love when it is 0 because it you know, it gets easier. Negative 3, parentheses, square minus 3, parentheses, plus 18. Okay, this value is gonna be 0. Okay, this means, guys, I can cancel this, I can cancel this. I just need to find the ratio of this. 1 over 18.
I get 0.05.
0, excellent, excellent. The first value, right? Do you remember? Okay, excellent. That is right. Okay, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, the time is flying, guys. 0, 0, 5. Right, this one. Okay, let's go to the 1 and 3. Okay, hi guys. Oh my gosh, we have a bunch of values here.
It's 0.08, the last one.
Okay. Okay, if we substitute in this case, 1, right? 1, 1. What do we got, guys?
0.08.
0.08.
0.08. Like this?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the number 3. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Negative 3. Oh my gosh. Negative 3. A lot of values, right? Okay, let's substitute this value, guys, which is 3. Okay, what do we get if we plug 3, guys?
Negative 0.05.
Negative 0.05. This one. Okay, guys. I repeat, people, perhaps you're gonna rewatch this video or see this video on YouTube. I'm going to repeat you, people, your homework must be like this. I show you how to do it. Even in this, I'm skipping one value because we already know, right? But because of the time, but you have to do all of this. I don't want just the graph or just the table or just that, okay? I need you to label all of the things you're doing. Case 1, that's the first things, the horizontal asymptote, the vertical asymptote. Here is the procedure. I show all the steps that I needed to carry out these solutions, and please keep that in mind. Okay, let's plug this. Negative 4 for x, and how many for y? Negative 0 point something, right? It's a tiny number here. Okay, let's put that here. Okay, let's say that is this point. Okay, I'm gonna make the graph of this side, guys, of this. Okay, you know the point is here. We know this graph is gonna be something like this, right? Okay, let's go to the middle part. Okay, oh, this is the interesting part, guys, because we haven't done, and let's see how it's gonna be this behavior. Okay, negative 2, okay, negative 1, negative 2 goes with 0 point something, right? It's a point almost in 0 here. Okay, let's say that it's this point. Okay, it's this point. Okay, and what is the other one? 0 go with what, guys?
0.05.
The point here. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Okay, 0 with 0.05 it's going to be point almost here. Okay, let's say this is the point. And the other one to the right. Okay, we have, okay, let me see, guys, let me see. We have 1 goes with 0.0 or something else, right? Is it like that? Guys, I don't get to see that.
0.08.
Okay, 0.08. Are you sure about that one, guys? Okay, I'm a little bit in doubt about it.